she's trying to figure out how to invite you. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know if she could put the link up.
Yeah, copy link.
Up at the top where I could.
I think she's doing it now.
Where I can try and get on with my phone and then go to it.
Or copy link and then send it to him. Okay, she copied the link. It's at the top of the chat. And then after he gets on it, then delete it. If you can.
Well,
do you see the link in the top of the chat where I went live?
I don't see you live anywhere.
Son of a bitch.
All upcoming.
I'll delete all of them upcoming ones and go to the one where I'm live. Our channel.
Oh, how do I get there?
Our channel.
Yeah. I did.
Okay. Your videos. Okay. I don't know which ones.
I don't know either.
Oh, that's a different.
I'd leave the top one.
Okay.
And all the ones below.
That's a different one.
That's the one you've already.
I don't want that.
These are the ones you've done.
Well, okay, somebody can see me. I am live.
Well, let me refresh my page here, but
Yeah, I'm trying to get Moose Man. Everyone, please bear with us. We're trying to get things going. The challenges of doing a live. The solar flares have been messing up my equipment, so we're trying to do it a different way. And so we're trying to get Moose Man on here. Sarge couldn't get on here. He's gotten problems, but
there's an error code. Try back later.
we're trying. Well, here, you and him try to get this. I'm going to roll with the live while you and him try to get it going. All right, I'm going to get it going while you and her try to work it out and figure it out. See, All American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. I'm having hell with this here live tonight, so I am sorry, folks. What the hell? Oh. I don't fucking know. Oh. We'll turn the echo down. So, I'm sorry, folks. We're doing the best we can, man. These challenges of doing a live. It's been a very stressful day for me. So, please forgive me. I've had an attitude the last couple of days. I apologize for that. I've been really stressed out. I have been dealing with a lot. And I'll be dealing with more crap tomorrow. So it is what it is. But I see we got 6 people in here, and we got someone here that can see me. See, All American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. Moose Man's trying to get in here. But I got some notes here. Actually, my better half took the notes while she's working on that. But so, all right, we got a major problem coming up, and that is the strike. Okay, we are going to have some major issues with this strike as it goes on. We're going to be having problems getting stuff because, you know, most of the stuff comes in through the ports, through the ships, and they're going on strike. Now, my partial, and this is just my opinion, okay? So my opinion is this is all orchestrated. They are going on strike, but I believe the leader of the strike is like playing in someone's hands, because what they're going to do is these people are going to go on strike and they're going to replace as many of their jobs as they can with AI. Now, they are not going to be able to replace everyone's job with AI. They're not going to. But they are fixing to find out the hard way whose job they can. Hey, Tommy Thunder, whose job they can replace with AI. That's what a lot of this is. And of course, our country is under attack. We're having chemical fires in Georgia, just food processing plants mysteriously going up in flames. There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's all crashing our economy. Our American dollar is under attack. You got the BRICS nation. So now we've been taken off the fuel. Our money has been taken off fuel. And all right, she's trying to get. We're trying so hard to get Moose Man going here. But so the BRICS nation has taken the American dollar out of the fuel system, so to speak. So that really backed up our currency. So when all those millions of dollars that are out there that they were trading the fuel in, when they don't need those anymore and they're trading fuel in other currencies, well, those American dollars are going to make their way back into the American money system. And that is going to devalue every dollar. So when all those millions of dollars,
It's not doing it.
I don't know what to tell you, baby. So when all those millions of dollars come back home to roost, we're going to have some real problems. Now, we're already having real problems. Tom, I'm going to make this shorter and then I'll try again. So when all that money comes home to roost, we're going to have real problems.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They're trying so hard to make this thing work, people. This solar storm has really messed up a lot of stuff. And that's what we're dealing with here. I don't know what you did there. So I guess I'm just going to... So our dollars is going to be worth less. That's all there is to it. Housing is going to be more expensive than it already is. We are virtually going to be priced out of everything. That's really what's going to happen. No one is going to be able to afford to pay their rent, their mortgage, their light bill, their grocery bill. They're not going to be able to afford to pay it. And right now, just look at Walmart, for instance. Some friends of mine were at Walmart and they were like, man, the shelves are really bare and things are running low. And the longer this strike goes on, the harder it's going to be. So first thing I do is I recommend you stock up on essential medication. If there is essential medication that you need to stock up on it, okay? Especially, now I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice, but Moose Man's in the chat. He's just trying to get him on here.
Yeah, he's clicking the link. It's just bringing up the same thing.
Okay, well, I don't know, baby. We're all frustrated. So we're all so frustrated. So apparently this attack is working because us Americans are getting really frustrated. We're having a hard time making ends meet. I don't even have money for dog food right now. And it's not because I'm a bum.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to schedule another time.
The deal is,
Alrighty, I'm sorry.
I had to take off work because my dad is dying of cancer. And because my dad is dying of cancer, I am taking care of him. And because he will not let the VA send anyone here to take care of him. So because of that, I cannot work. So therefore, I don't have any money. And I'm really stressed out about that. Yes, remove that. And all right, now we're fixing to make some progress. All right, now start reading off where we got problems going on.
Okay, well, the imported shortages, man. So you got to make sure that you just stock up on your medications. Like, if you get medications, from your any pharmacies or whatever, maybe get an extra dosage, like another month supply if you're able to. I know certain doctors, if you say some reason like, hey, you're going on vacation, or I don't know, if certain doctors will allow you to
Just about anything pain meds.
yeah.
So the pain meds, you're just going to have to be in pain. So I recommend you stock up on your ibuprofen and your Tylenol and your Aleve. And
then look into other pain relievers, natural pain relievers as well.
And this is not medical advice. We're not doctors. We're just throwing ideas out there to how to get through this, because we're going to be hurting. And what we are witnessing, in my opinion, is a controlled demolition of our country.
And then also for medications as well.
I'm careful with the medication.
I know, I'm going to move on to first aid. So also with these possible shortages coming up, stock up on first aid supplies and also wound care supplies. Just in case, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're out in the yard and trip and skin your knee. You need to be able to make sure it's clean.
Grow your own herbs. Yep, Tamara, you're absolutely correct.
Yes.
Keep going.
Oh, that's awesome, Tommy. Awesome. And also,
We grow our own food.
and also with some of these not power. I was reading two different things at the same time. Imported shortages. He just said to have your own food. And so also with that, know how to can, freeze dry, and dehydrate your own food as well.
And salt and slow smoke.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Your meats and stuff like that. Yeah.
My meats, I salt it to draw the moisture out, and I literally cook it with smoke. And that's how I preserve my meat. But I do everything the primitive way. She's talking the more.
Well, and also the canning, freezing, and dehydrating. Also, you can do that with your fruits and veggies and your herbs as well. Let your herbs dry out, and then you can also then make some of your essential oils. And also having your carrier oils as well. Make sure you have enough of those as well so you can make some of your other essential oils. And then also with this, what's going on at the ports also, that can make a lot of the stuff in the stores go bad. I mean, we don't have a lot of stuff. So then if someone knows that you have extra stuff at your house, or you do have your own canning and freeze-dried food and dehydrated food, someone may want to come in and break in your home. So for that, reinforce your home. Have solar motion detector lights.
Do we got the box here?
Yeah.
These things are great. I love these things. You can get them at Walmart. I mean, until they don't have them anymore. But
Walmart, your home improvement stores have them.
These are great. They run off solar. There's no wiring, and it lets you know when something is there because motion sets it off. I literally have them set up as my perimeter defense because it detects motion up to 25 feet. So anything within 25 feet of this, if it moves, anyone moves, I know somebody's there. And I can literally watch them go off as someone's moving through the property. So these things are awesome. And, I'm not getting paid for this or nothing. Just got these at Walmart. And I sent someone to Walmart and they were like, I'll be back in 20 minutes. 2 hours later, I called them. I'm like, where are you at? And like, man, I'm at Walmart. I've never seen a line like this before in my life. And it's because people are panicking and they're trying to stock up because of the shipping problem.
Yeah, and so like Tamara said, having some of those as well, that's also helping your security of your home and your property. And then also just if there's any things to your home to reinforce your home, just windows, doors, making sure everything is tight. I mean, there's also no leaks in your house, making sure your home is well insulated for anything. Yes, it is light speed.
Make jerky in your oven. The stuff that is imported may become scarce fast. Things made in the USA, trucked in from Mexico, may be unavailable. And that's Moose Man. He's supposed to be in the chat, but it wouldn't let us do it. So we're going to reschedule Moose Man and have him in here because we've been trying to do this forever with him because Moose Man really knows his stuff.
And then also, so having alternative source of power because
Wow, we've been dealing with that with Dad.
Oh, yeah, we have. So, I mean, the transportation of certain fuel, that can be shortages as well. And so because of that, have your alternative source of power. And then also different parts for your alternative source of power, extra parts on hand in case something breaks on it. You need to be able to make it yourself, fix it yourself.
Let me bring something up real quick too. KP, drop the link to that channel of that video of you making your own jerky. KP Heathen, he's a mod. He's in the chat, and he's got a video of him making his own jerky. And I'm hoping that he can find it and drop the link. Yeah, he's going to drop the link. So y'all can watch that video of how to make jerky in your oven. All right, go ahead, baby. Sorry.
So yeah, like I was saying, having extra parts for your alternative sources of power, like if you have solar, something happens to it. Do you have the parts where you can fix it? If you are in an area where you have a lot of wind and you can do the wind turbo thing, having parts for that.
Just something as simple as this. I mean, because see, I'm doing inventory because, this is a little solar battery pack. You know, this is the little, see how the solar on the back?
Oh.
You see the solar? Yeah,
Now
she didn't even see it.
No.
Yeah, this is a little solar battery pack that when you charge it, will power your phone for over 6 hours. And I mean, like, for instance, on our phone, tell them how to, the free Amazon Prime videos, how to, you don't have to pay for cable or any of that. They got this Amazon Prime video thing. Tell them how to do it.
Okay. So
And show them. You have to show them on the phone.
if you have Amazon, I don't believe You may have to just make an account, but I mean, that's not bad to make an account.
You see that?
There's the app for it right there. It says Prime Video.
I hope you can see that. I'm no good with this damn camera stuff. But
Yeah, so Prime Video there.
beautiful. That app has got any freaking show you want to watch, man. Miami Vice.
So the channel that we like to watch, I mean, there's 2 channels on the Prime. So one of them is called Universal Action. On that, it has Miami Vice, Magnum PI, A-Team, and Knight Rider.
The other one, though, Survive or Die.
Yeah,
It's survival shows.
the other one, wrong way? Survive or Die right there. It has a lot of different survival shows on it.
And it's all free. That's the cool thing. Free. So, and it's got Westerns. I mean, there is, sometimes we get aggravated because there is so much to choose from that we're like, my God, there's so much to choose from that we don't even know what to watch. You know, I mean, really. And it's free. And that's what you need to do right now. You know, that's free. No cable. No, all you got to do is have access to the internet. For instance, like, you know, if you got a phone with unlimited data or data, whatever, you can watch it on your phone. If you have internet, or you can jack your neighbor's internet, so to speak, it's free. Western channels, everything.
All right, so back to what we was talking about. And also some people put in the chat about will an EMP mess up the solar? Like Moose Man said, possible, nobody knows.
Probable, but nobody knows.
Yeah, so also then making sure you just have all your stuff on hand so that you're able to stay in your home, that you have all your, and then also on your gardening stuff, having the things to your seeds and knowing and making sure when you are gardening, having some of your stuff go to seed so that you can then save those seeds for the next growing season.
And there is KP Heathen's video right there of how to make the jerky in the oven. He's got it in the chat. So,
yeah. And then saving your seeds for the next growing season is very important as well. And then also, and I'm probably forgetting some of the things for possible shortages that we may encounter. Just like before when there was shortages with toilet paper, you know. So, know how to maybe get some cloth diapers or rags and
wash them.
And then also about energy. So we seen this awesome video on how to make your own wash machine with a 5-gallon bucket, a clean, not used 5-gallon bucket with lid, and a clean, brand new
Toilet plunger.
Yeah.
And it works great, by the way. You put just a little bit, you put water in there, don't overload it, just like any washing machine. So that means don't let your kids do it, because they'll overload it, as all kids do overload every washing machine.
Yes.
But don't overload it. Put just a little bit of detergent in there. You cut a hole in the top of the lid and you just plunge it. And it washes your clothes, and it works great because we've done it. And it washes the clothes. You just hang them out and they dry and they're washed. You're going to have to find other ways to do things. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea, you know, clean water is going to be at a premium because water is life. And so it wouldn't be a bad idea to stock up on disposable plates and bowls and stuff that you can use. And then when it gets nasty, just throw it away. That way you don't have to use water to wash it.
And then your paper plates and stuff. Instead, who knows if this is even going to go out to the trash. Just put it in a burn pile. Have a small burn pile where you burn every day or every other day or something just to keep things clean. Hey, Ashton.
We just need 10 more subscribers and we'll have 22,000 subscribers. So people, please subscribe to the channel if you have not.
So yeah. Oh, I thought of something else. If you have a well and get it so that you can do a hand pump on your well and not depend on electricity on it.
Oh, Tamra, she ran over her damn burn barrel. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, burn barrel is going to be important. And
look on the marketplace for some around your area. Maybe you can find one for pretty cheap.
And if the grid goes down, there's no telling how bad this is going to get. But look at the way this year's been going. I mean, don't tell me things cannot get no worse. Because look, that little hurricane that they said when it first came out, and her and her boss is like, oh, it's just going to be a tropical storm. Well, I'm born and raised here in Florida, and I said, no, that is going to be a beast of a hurricane. And everybody want to argue with me. Even the freaking newscasters like, oh, it's just going to be a tropical storm. I'm like, no, that water's really hot out there. And guess what? We got another one on its way. So here we go. And now there's not hardly no bottled water or anything. And I've always been, have a way to purify water. Don't be the knucklehead fighting over the last bottle of water at the store when literally a hurricane is going to come and dump thousands of gallons of water on the ground. Have a way to filter the water and to make it safe to drink. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No yawning.
I know.
We've just been really stressed. We've been really dealing with it. My dad has been really sick, and it is taking its toll on us big time.
So then, yeah, that's about the shortages there. My biggest thing was to making sure you have enough medication on hand. Making sure you have your first aid and natural first aid and wound care stuff.
That's important. Refuge Medical got a great wound care bucket.
Yes. And then also, my biggest thing is if you know, or you yourself or a family member goes to the hospital and gets some sort of splint or anything.
Keep it.
Keep it, yeah. He one time got in a wreck where he had the neck brace on. I kept that.
Because I'm always getting in wrecks,
Finger braces.
I'm always breaking fingers.
So, having all that. Yeah. That is good.
Kotex are sterile and great for bandaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, this is just something I heard, that Kotex and tampons and stuff like that have something in them so that it doesn't, where you don't need to put it on a regular thing
You're not
for
clogging.
clotting.
Yeah. It's an anti-clotting agent.
Yeah. So you got to be careful with that, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spiderweb.
Thank you for finishing that.
Well, I raised 3 teenage daughters on my own, so I know a little bit about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Father of the Year. No, my kids really hate me, but my daughters do. but they went to the Olympics in judo and competed in the Olympics in judo. And who taught them? Me. And I'm not even a black belt in judo, but I got them good enough to where they won a lot of fights, and they made it to the Olympics in judo. And I'm not even a black belt in judo, and I got them all the way to the Olympics, because it's like Bruce Lee said, don't fear a person that's really good at 1,000 moves. Worry about the person that's really good at one move. So each of my kids, I taught them each to be a specialist at a different move. That way no one can pattern them by watching their sister fight.
Yeah.
And they won a lot of fights by being really good at the basics. The basics of everything. The basics is what wins fights. The basics, such as knowing how to use a tourniquet. The basics of things makes all the difference in the world. The basics of 2A knowledge makes all the difference in the world. The basics of knife fighting and knife self-defense. Because who's a knife expert? Even a 4-year-old kid knows how to cut a steak. So, up close, never underestimate a knife. Because someone could mess you up in a real bad way in a very short amount of time with a knife. Very quickly. And it's human anatomy. I'll go ahead and teach you the easiest way to win a knife fight. And I'm telling you now, if 2 people actually know how to knife fight and they both are armed with a knife, somebody's going to perish and the other one's going to the hospital. That's facts. But pronounce the artery for me in the leg. I can't pronounce it. The femoral. See, I had a heat stroke, so I got.
You were saying it actually.
The femoral artery.
Yes.
You got an artery that runs. Stand up, so I can show them on your cute little short legs here. Okay. Well, dang on, she's so short.
Here, I'll stand
You
up.
can't see. Okay, right here, you got an artery that runs in your leg. Right here. Everybody has one, and it's that big around. Now, with a knife, never do this with a real knife, okay? But with a knife, you cut that artery right there. If they don't have that tourniquet in less than 2.5 minutes, that artery's that big around. They're done. It's over. So, and I'm not promoting violence. I'm just teaching you how to preserve yourself. And I have a whole list of a nice self-defense. And my system is built on basic boxing. If you can just know the basics in boxing, you can defend against a knife attack. But the best way to defend against a knife attack is to run. But sometimes you can't. Okay, what you got here?
So yeah, spider webs, like you said as well, to help.
Stop bleeding. Yeah.
Yes, and then also
Quick clot.
Yes, and then also even a tea bag. You just wet a tea bag and put it on that spot and hold it there. It helps stop bleeding as well.
And they sell quick clot, and I'm a firm believer in quick clot. Just if somebody has a seriously open wound on them, count how many you pour in there.
It's in little bags.
Little bags of, it's called quick clot. They are a lifesaver, okay? But there's certain wounds that you just pour it in the wound. It swells up and stops the bleeding. But you need to try to keep count. So when they go to the hospital, the doctor knows how much of that they need to take out of there. But that stuff is a lifesaver. Basically, the main thing is stop the bleed. That's a lifesaver. Knowing how to stop the bleed. Another one, is obvious, knowing CPR. And because, matter of fact, I need to take one right now. because life is becoming so stressful. Just your common, everyday aspirin. Make sure you got aspirin. That is a lifesaver if someone's having now this is not medical advice, I'm not a doctor, but just having aspirin in this stressful world of today could be a lifesaver to keep from someone having cardiac arrest. So just something as simple as aspirin. But knowing how to stop the bleed, knowing how to use a cat tourniquet, knowing how to use quick clot, knowing CPR, those basic things is a lifesaver. And don't be, and please subscribe to the channel. We need subscribers, because I'm shooting for a certain number. But don't be like a lot of people saying, well, I don't need a tourniquet because I got a belt. Okay, will a belt work for a tourniquet? Yes. But that's like saying I don't need a knife because if I need a knife, I'll just go bust a window and use a piece of glass to cut with. No. Get my thing right there on my cat tourniquet. It's the green thing right on top. Yeah, that. Okay. Oh, I got all kind of stuff like this I wear, and this should be out of its wrapper already, but it's a cat tourniquet, okay? And I'll tell you what, Refuge Medical makes the best tourniquet carrier I've ever seen, because I have a long history. For those that know, I have a long history of carrying tourniquets and saving lives, and they got the best tourniquet carrier there is. Excuse me. And it's a cat tourniquet. There's a lot of these Chinese-made tourniquets on the market. They break.
So the best one to get is go to
Refuge Medical.
Yeah. Go there and get your tourniquet, and then also
The tourniquet carrier. And here's your cat tourniquet right there.
And also, the Refuge Medical also has a good
wound care bucket. It's buried as. No, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to dig it up. No.
Yeah.
She can. She's going to grab the wound care bucket, and the wound care bucket. I've done the math, and if you buy everything that's in the wound care bucket individually, it will cost you 3 times as much as just buying the bucket. So do not. You didn't bring that over here, did you? No. Right here. These dang on lights and cameras. But this wound care bucket from Refuge Medical. This, if you do the math, you save so much money by buying the bucket. And I bought this when I was working, okay? Because right now I cannot work because my dad is a true patriot. 3 tours in Vietnam. But the Agent Orange got him. And now he is literally dying from the Agent Orange.
Yeah.
And it's got me so stressed out to watch my dad die. And he will not let the VA come out here and take care of him. It's us. Mainly me. And I can't work because I got to be here with him. It is what it is. She knows I get so pissed, at myself. But I understand, if I was in his shoes, and which we're all dying, by the way, but his is like really speeding up. But if I was in his shoes, I would rather my family be taking care of me in my last days. than I would some stranger from the VA or what's that other place called?
Hospice.
Hospice. You know, I would rather it be family. So I completely understand it. So I have taken off work for going on 4 months now. And we are in a bad situation because this land is in probate. So when my dad goes, we got this 8x10 shed that I built into a bunker. But when my dad passes, the family's throwing me out of here. But luckily, I have someone that has helped me a lot through super chats to where I got an old raggedy pontoon boat and I'm building it into a houseboat. And we're just going to live on it. Because we use a 5-gallon bucket for a toilet. 13-gallon garbage bags fit perfect in it. Matter of fact, she's sitting on it right now. Stand up and show them. Okay. See, here's our fancy toilet. But you can buy these at Walmart, the seating and all, you know. There's nothing in there. It's empty, but because we use a 13-gallon garbage bag, they fit perfect. But they sell these at Walmart and goes right onto the top of a 5-gallon bucket. And they work great. And so when the grid goes down, you know, and there's no sewage and stuff, that is going to be a lifesaver. For us, it already is because that is our toilet for the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to hear about that, Ramsey.
What happened? Oh, something bad. Oh, so sorry, man. I mean, it's just been, everybody's really been dealing with it, man. I mean, it's been one thing after another. Like me, I'm hoping I got enough cans to haul off to get dog food tomorrow, but I don't know.
And then after all this import shortages that we're going to be having, and you know, in a couple months, well, actually next month, y'all know what that is, November. What's coming on this November?
Get ready for the violence.
So, I mean, we may have
martial law,
civil unrest, blackouts even. And even the blackouts, that even may become from the shortages as well that we're probably going to have. Who knows?
But this election is going to be a lot of violence, and you need to prepare accordingly. So prepare for that. And like, you know, that's what's going to be hard to leave this land because we got these kind of trees. We grow our own food, and, you know, I eat a lot of wild edibles.
Yeah.
But this is our main diet, is stuff that we grow. And we don't have to raise chickens because I literally trade right down the road. My buddy raises chickens. So I trade this kind of stuff for eggs.
Oh, and he loves our guavas.
Yeah, I got some great guava trees.
Him and his wife both. They actually fight over the when they have like, they told me when they have about one guava left, they're like, who gets the last guava? And they're about ready to fight over the last guava.
You know, so we grow guavas and we already barter. You know, we barter for eggs. And she has a couple rabbits that she raises, but I just take the pellet rifle and I just go get the rabbits. I just hunt wild rabbit. And I got a hog dog. There's hogs everywhere out here. And I just sent, well, a couple days ago, a MAG team member, which is also a member of my bike club, has a family in Georgia that they got hit hard by that hurricane. Their whole freaking places got flooded out. Only one of their homes didn't get flooded out. But they lost everything.
Yes,
so you got 20 people living in one house. I sent 21 buckets of canned food up there because they're not in the woods. So they don't have wood to cook on. But the canned goods is a meal ready to eat. You just open it and you eat it. And then he took that up there. He came back, and then little Miss Prepper thought our bed was going to fall in, because don't tell me you don't have nowhere to put food storage. Because go ahead and explain how our food storage our bed.
So those 5-gallon buckets that we have, I mean, just like any of what we have, are our food storage things. So we have a lot of food storage in those 5 gallons because they're so easy to carry. So we put a whole bunch of those under our bed, and then a 3/4 inch plywood.
What you do, you get your bed frame. I was going to have her explain it, but I guess I'm better at it explaining it. She's usually better at explaining things, but I do it so much.
The 3/4 inch plywood on top of the buckets that you have your food storage in, and then your mattress on top.
Yeah, and there you go. So what I did, I just got the bed frame, threw it out in the yard, got the 5-gallon buckets, filled them up with beans or rice, food grade buckets, pushed them all together, and then put a 3/4 inch piece of plywood on top of that, and then lay your mattress on top of that. And that's a lot of food. But when he came back after taking the canned goods up there, because they're still hurting, they still don't have electricity, they still don't have nothing. FEMA, where's the government? They're not getting no help. So this time I sent beans and rice, but we had what do you call it, that old game that we had where people won the cookers. Remember those little gas cookers that they won that we mailed off?
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 left. So this time my hog dog caught a hog in the yard. I butchered the hog. I got some dry ice, put it in there. Put the hog in there with the dry ice that I butchered. And then got a whole bunch of buckets of beans and rice and sent that up to Georgia. And they should be good. That should, between the beans and rice and the canned foods and all, but that's 20 people, man. That's a lot of food. 20 people eat a lot of food. But they should be good. They're like, we should be fine until they get back on their feet. Because I'll tell you, even though you got to cook the beans and rice, they go a long ways. And they last. I see you're very interested in reading something here.
Yeah, Lenny and Shelly.
Oh, okay.
They, his dad also found out in the big big red 1 Army unit, and he also had the same thing happen to him a few years back.
Oh, yeah. So stuff happens, man. So it's going to be harder to prep. That's why prep knowledge. Learn how to forage. Try to live somewhere, these dogs, man. See, I've been feeding these dogs stuff besides dog food, and yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, don't light a match in here right now. Woo! Gassy. But I've been having to feed them eggs, because they don't have no dog food. But so I've been trading stuff for eggs, and I've just been feeding them eggs until I get enough cans up. Because like I said, I work. Normally, she hates it that I work so much normally.
Yeah.
I work 6 to 7 nights a week, 12 hours a night. And it really makes her mad when I got to work and can't go to church. So when I got to work 7 nights a week, she gets pissed. But I'm not going to turn down that overtime. I'm not doing it. But I haven't been able to work because I got to take care of my dad, man. And so we've been roughing it. such as them dogs have been eating eggs instead of dog food, and ooh, gassy.
Egg farts, man.
Bad, bro. But it's the dogs, not me.
Hi, Jess.
So, what else you got? You've written down a lot of stuff here.
I actually read all this.
You
already.
read that? I
Yeah.
thought there's other stuff here, though. Okay, I'm going to tell you something else. Okay. Like, start right now. Get alternative housing. Okay. For instance, instead of getting that 30-year mortgage and getting that big, nice house, which, hell, I would like to have one, really, but I'm not getting no 30-year mortgage and working my whole life just to pay for a house and then die. I'm not doing it. So if you have family land that you can put one of these sheds on, you can literally just buy here, pay here. I paid $150 a month on this shed for 2 years, and now it's paid for. Now, if we didn't have this medical crisis going on, we were good. Our house was paid for. But, now my mom passed 6 months ago, still working on getting the money for her headstone. 8 months now.
Yeah, we're going on 9 months.
You gotta be man. So we're going on 9 months, and I still have not been able to get my mom a headstone.
The 14th of this month will be 9 months.
I cannot believe that. But so people, please, if you want to get buried, my mother wanted to get buried. Get burial insurance. It's not that much, because it took every penny I had put back to bury my mom, because she wanted to be buried. And honestly, putting up with me, she deserved a pyramid built in her honor. But she got a regular burial. But I have still yet, because Dad got ill, and I had to convert funds from headstone to tiny houseboat, which that hurts, because I got to get my headstone, man. I can't believe it's been that long. I'd rather not even have known.
Sorry.
It's okay. But, I suffer from PTSD, so y'all just please bear with me. Can you talk, maybe?
Yeah, so I see in the chat a lot of y'all are saying about different burners and propane and gas and all that. So also,
I
I've
just use wood.
been also hearing, talking to Yoda from Grumpy Acres Farm, and she has a
Solar cooker.
solar cooker. Yeah. And then also she has a, hot stone cooker thing as well too. So that's pretty cool. When she of course talks about it. She knows what she's talking about.
Tell them about Ladies Night Live real quick.
Okay, so we've been every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a Ladies Night Live panel. Guys are welcome in the chat. They're just not on the panel. But so yeah, the Ladies Night Live lately here Mondays, these past couple Mondays, we've been playing the game A World Without Rule of Law. Sorry, I have to slow down to make sure I say it correctly. But yeah, so we've been playing that a couple Mondays now. So that's pretty cool. So our regular ladies' nights, we just talk about different things. I like to ask Terminator from my Crooked Little Homestead. I like to find out what she's been doing in her garden lately. She's getting her garden ready for the winter. So she's trying to get everything. She lives up in Canada. So she actually truly has a winter. unlike us here in Florida. So I find it very interesting how she's doing things. Hey, Aaron Scott, nice to see you.
Hey, what's up, bud?
So she's been preparing her garden for winter. So also she's been bringing everything in, canning things. And then I found it very interesting how she does her garden. She preps her garden for the following garden season by putting I remember horse manure. She put something else and then horse manure on it. And then in the winter, of course, all that snow is then protecting everything else and then letting all the horse manure just go into her soil. And it was very interesting hearing that because I never knew any of that because I live in Florida my whole life. And so I've never known anything about your garden with snow and all. So that was pretty interesting listening to her, how she preps her garden for winter and all that.
What I do down here is wood chips. What is this, huh?
Yeah, chicken manure.
Be careful, you'll burn your garden up with that stuff.
Yeah, but I think she uses something else because there was something before the horse manure she did.
Be careful with chicken manure, it'll burn your garden slap up. Now, rabbit poo, you can put it straight on your garden, works great. But what I do, because here in Florida, these trees grow like crazy. Anytime the tree trimmers are around, I have them dump when they run their stuff in through the limb chopper.
Yeah.
I forget what you call that machine, but it chops the limb all to pieces.
Wood chopper?
Yeah, the wood chopper. Something, yeah, you know, the wood chopper.
Yeah.
The wood chopper. So
Hi, monkey juice.
I have them dump that in my yard and in the same spot. And after it's sitting there for like a year, it literally turns into the best black dirt, which is great for growing stuff in. So that is free landfill.
Wood chipper.
Wood chipper. Yes.
Not chopper, chipper.
Wood chipper. I should have known what that is. But when you see them doing that, cutting trees in your neighborhood, if you have a spot in your yard, they would rather dump it there than drive miles away and burn all that fuel and have to dump it somewhere else. When you can have it dumped in your yard, and it's basically free. It's basically free topsoil, so it works great. And like I said, after a year, it turns into great black dirt for growing stuff in. That's a little acidic, but you know, it's still great for growing stuff in. And that's what I do because I'm always trying to improve the soil. Like, I'm like anal about it. I'm like, don't you throw that eggshell away. Don't throw that banana peeling in the trash. You throw that out.
Also
don't throw them peelings in the trash.
Yep, I put these in as well.
You throw that in the yard and make your soil better. You know, always improving your soil. And like I said, I literally eat weeds. And I have a whole playlist on it. If you live in the South, there's certain weeds that grow everywhere. And you can eat them all year long. And they're very nutritious. They're good to eat. And they're free. And I would rather eat that than store-bought food. Because I know where it come from. I know it don't has no pesticides on it. I know it ain't got no chemical fertilizers on it. And I picked it with clean hands. So I know where it came from. You know, I don't know. You know, when you're buying strawberries, when you're buying something at a grocery store, you don't know. Somebody with hepatitis could have been picking that stuff, man. You don't know. But when you pick it yourself, you're good. What are you bumping me for?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
cold.
Oh, so it's clean food. Clean food when you grow it and pick it yourself. And there's purslane that grows out here everywhere, and it's really good. And these hogs, somebody's feeding them because they're really fat. But there's so many wild hogs out here, and I got a dog that catches them. But you can't feed your dog too much pork; it's bad for the pancreas. Or I would not have to buy dog food. But remember the vet telling me, man, stop
Yeah.
your dog, because I used to always feed them pork, and my dogs were sickly. And my vet was like, "What are you feeding these dogs?" I'm like, "I'm feeding them hogs." He's like, "That's why they're sick. That pork is bad for their pancreas." What you got?
So Tamara, yeah, learning different things, weeds that are good for medical. Also, hold on, medical disclosure. I am not a medical doctor. I am not any medical profession. Do your own research on everything.
This
But-
is not medical advice.
This is not medical advice.
Hypothetically speaking.
So there is this plant that had a weed that has little tiny,
The stonebreaker.
the weed it's regular stem.
I
and
got a
then-
video on it.
Yes. And then little tiny leaves that go out, and then leaves like that on each stem also. On the bottom underside of it has little tiny balls, green little things. That plant is called stonebreaker to help break up kidney stones.
To maybe
Help break up kidney
to
stones.
maybe break up kidney stones, to maybe break up gallbladder stones,
Yes.
to maybe do it. But this is not medical advice, but maybe it'll break up kidney stones because I have a lot of kidney stones. Cause everything that causes kidney stones, I do. A lot of people don't know this, but eating a lot of greens causes kidney stones. I eat a lot of greens. Drinking energy drinks causes kidney stones. I drink energy drinks because I am lazy by nature. But caffeinated gets me, I stay caffeinated, hydrated, and motivated. So when people think I'm on drugs, no, I'm not on drugs. Except for caffeine. Because she swears caffeine's a drug. But
Yes, because it is very addictive.
But I do a lot of caffeine and I get a lot of shit done.
So, hi, Green Diesel. Thank you for watching from the UK.
Yeah, appreciate all y'all. And please join the channel. And
If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe.
yeah, please subscribe to the channel is what I meant. But you can join the channel also.
Yes.
And
If you have not already liked, please hit the like button. If you're on your phone, double tap it. We really appreciate that.
But mainly, I just need subscribers, man. I'm trying to get to that magic number of subscribers. I'll just be so happy. Because, I've had nothing but bad news. And tomorrow I got to deal with more drama. So I could use some good news for once. And man, these dogs is just about to kill me feeding them these eggs, man. But anyway.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, so he's mostly going to be starting up a new workout
Tactical athlete.
videos, and it is
Channel members only.
yes.
I haven't got the hat. But yeah, I got it. It's to get you in shape.
We love you too.
It's to get you in shape to be tactical. Okay, not to be in a muscle beauty contest. Okay, it's a tactical workout. So it's to get you to be tactical. So one of the main things we work on is weapon retention, and that's that GI Joe grip. And there's things that if you really didn't know, you would say I was crazy. But I can show you how to jam up a revolver just by grabbing it a certain way. I can show you how to jam up a semi-auto by grabbing it a certain way. But it takes strength. Be a tactical athlete. And we work out with those hand squeezy things a lot for that grip. And we jump a lot of rope for that cardio. And we do push-ups. And I wear knee braces because my knees are trashed. And I still MMA fight. At my age, I still MMA fight. And I'm very effective. I work as a bouncer, and I'm very effective at my job. So I've been in a fight or two. I know what I'm doing. Is there anything else you wanted to add there? Y'all have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Like Moose Man, wood ash is potash and a soil sweetener, not nitrogen. Yes. But if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them. And Bill Wall says, until you water it. Okay. But if you got any questions for me, just ask and I'll ask them. I don't know everything. Moose Man said we grew cabbage 3 foot in diameter in Alaska.
Wow.
And I love cabbage. And I like making my own sauerkraut. And it's really easy to make. And I love making my fresh sauerkraut. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Moose Man, you have to mix it in and water it. Okay.
Oh, I was going to tell you something.
What was you going to tell me, ma'am?
Tanya's offered that if anybody wants a SCOBY for a kombucha, let me know. And then
You can say that out loud.
the only thing is they pay me the money for everything.
Just say it out loud. All
Okay.
time.
Okay, so my boss, she actually does kombucha. So with the kombucha, there's the SCOBY, and that's what you grow your kombucha with. And so she has offered that if anybody would like a SCOBY, a starter, just email me. My email is in the description of the channel. And I will let her know how many. And then either I'll get it sent over to you.
You hook them up.
Yes, I'll hook y'all up, and we'll have to email discuss on the price or whatever for shipping.
And if you live down south, I got a whole bunch of cactus that don't have thorns that is really good to eat. I cook them and eat them all the time. And just give me an address. I'll give them to you for free. You know, and if you could though, join the channel, be a channel member would be great. You know, for channel members, the workouts that I do for Tactical Athlete are for channel members. I got them set for channel members.
Yes.
And I'm going to start doing more of them. I got one basic long one. You get that down, but I will get you. You will be a tactical athlete, and you will be able to handle your own in a bad situation. So please subscribe to the channel. And if you could join the channel, we would appreciate that. And
Tamara, a little, but not, I mean, on a much, much, much smaller scale. It looks like it. Okay, Tamara, email me, please. And I will let my boss know so she can give me one and I can get it sent out to you.
well, that's awesome.
I know.
I told you just say it out loud.
I know. That is so cool. Because she told me the other day and I just like, okay, well, she said it in a message and I forgot. Then she reminded me today at work.
And we need to help, man, because I ain't been able to work in 4 months, okay? I've sent a lot of supplies up to Georgia, not asked for nothing in return. Um, we're going to have to move when my dad passes.
Yes, Tamara,
So I'm
it
in dire
does.
straits, man. I mean, really. I mean, any super chats are welcome. Any channel members are welcome. It is what it is.
Jess, it's called Stonebreaker,
And
right? That's the
yeah, Stonebreaker. And,
We
it's a myth that it works, but
we do have a video on it. A couple actual.
I
videos
got a
on it.
video on it, a recent video that it's rumored to break up kidney stones, but it's just a rumor. This is not medical advice, but it may work. And I've suffered from kidney stones for a long time. And it's from energy drinks and from being in Afghanistan in 140-degree heat and drinking Red Bulls when I should have been drinking water and riding for a long time and holding it instead of stopping in the Humvee and using the restroom. So, because that's treacherous, bro.
Hi, Karen. I'm glad you were able to catch this live.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Anybody got lower back remedies? I threw my back out today on sitting on solid caps. What I do, because I was in a Humvee that got hit by IED. I was the only person that lived through it. And let me show you what it done to me. And I ain't showing off or nothing. Or I need to work out. But if you could move your head there, see how this bicep, see how half of it's gone? See, this one's all there. Okay, that one's there. Okay, but there's only half a bicep here. It's hard. These damn cameras are backwards. But anywhere, if I had a tan, but it got cut in half. Actually pinched in half. But so that messed my lower back up. I was the only one that didn't die. And I told everybody before we left out, put the tourniquet around your leg facing the door. Because anytime you hit an IED, it's usually the leg facing the door that gets it. And if you're knocked unconscious and that main artery gets cut, if you ain't tourniqueted in 2.5 minutes later, it's over. Well, I was the only one that survived that. I lost half my bicep. My lower back hurts like hell all the time. So, hot and cold. Hot water helps. And then don't just jump right in cold water. You see people taking these ice baths. I cannot do that. It hurts my back so bad. But if I ease into the cold water, it helps. But if I just plunge right in, I tense up and it makes it worse.
And then also, I have lower back, so I like to have a heating pad on my back. That relaxes my muscles and be able to then, I can relax. And then also doing some rehab back exercises helps as well.
Yeah, I do a lot of rehab back exercises because my back is just done. Although, I still MMA fight, for the money. I mean, it is what it is. I work as a bouncer. I'm just a glorified babysitter I'm the head of security of the largest strip club in Hillsborough County, Florida. And I deal with it. So I know what I'm doing. And so I can teach you how to stay alive. Because most confrontations, you can smell the other person's breath.
Yes, Nomad. Yes, doing yoga helps.
Yoga
and stretching helps a lot.
we got yoga mats, and we have a little shed. This I call it the sweat shed because there's no air conditioning, there's no windows, it's out in the direct sun, and I keep it hot in there, and that's where we do our yoga because the sweat shed is the best place for my back is a sweat shed. It works better than I do hot yoga. It's really hot yoga,
Yeah.
but I call it a sweat shed. It's a little shed, metal roof and all, and no trees, no nothing, just pure Hades hot. And I come out there, I'm about to pass out. I'm so hot. But doing yoga in there really helps my back so much. And then when I get out of there, we got that's a little bit bigger than a kiddie pool.
Yeah.
But
yes, Karen, you were totally right too.
well, I soak in the little swimming pool we got that we take a bath in. So I bet my bathtub is bigger than yours, or I just have a small swimming pool in the yard. But that's where we take our bath, is in the little pool. And also, it's great for a water catchment system. So, when it rains out here, it floods. We've been underwater for a long time out here. And, but it's good for growing this land. I'm really going to be sad when my dad passes because he's my hero. And also, I'm going to be sad, not to sound selfish, but it is what it is. We're going to lose our home. But luckily, we've had someone help us. And I built what I call a houseboat. Now, most other people wouldn't call it a houseboat, okay? It's just it's smaller than this, okay? But it's somewhere where we can sleep, keep the mosquitoes off of us. My solar is going to go on the roof. Well, my solar panels. That's another thing. If you have solar panels, listen closely. This will save your ass, okay? Get you some plexiglass. Find it where someone's throwing it out, okay? That's where I got mine. Someone was just throwing it out. But put that plexiglass over top of your solar panels. That way, not if, but when it hails, because it hails down here once or twice a year, and it busts the hell out of everybody else's solar. Because I got the plexiglass over top of my solar doesn't get destroyed like everybody else's does. So put plexiglass over your solar panels, and it will keep. Will you quit messing with them dogs? And okay. And you want to show the dogs? That's the hog dog right here.
He's mine.
This is the one that catches the hogs. The other one is more for her protection. He big old half shepherd, half Malamute, and they were both on death row. They were going to put them under. And we saved them from death row. And this one will catch a hog quick. But we got to get them some dog food. I got to get my butt back to work. But it is what it is, man. I'm going to take care of my dad. That's all there is to it. And he's not going to have it any other way. He's virtually forcing me to take care of him. But when my time comes, I would want my family to take care of me, not some stranger.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that I go out like somebody tells me I won the lottery and then like a 45 to the back of the head. But anyway, I'm just different. So, and I do ride a Harley. It's held together by zip ties, but the insurance is cheap and fuel is cheap. And riding a Harley, riding any kind of motorcycle in Florida, good luck with that. So, there's that. And if I go out on that bike, don't cry for me. Because I am getting old and weird things are starting to hurt. I'm not happy with it. But the old dog here, he'll catch food for us. And them hogs, they just come right in our yard. And I'll leash hunt him. Because I'm not going to let him jump on no big old boar that's going to kill him. Because these boars out here will kill your dogs. But there's so many hogs out here, they're a nuisance. And I'll find a sow around 60 to 80 pounds, and I'll turn him loose on that sow. That the way it don't have that taste, that testosterone taste that she cooked one time that had to that stink up the place.
Oh yeah, it stunk up the place so bad. We were living in a different place right then, and oh my goodness! So I cooked it in the oven, and then afterwards I put that pot outside, and
it was cast iron pot too, and it just whoo. So from then on, I was like, "That's it. No more boar hogs. Only sell hogs only." Because I can't that taste and that no dog fights.
And then so with that, I took my curtains down, I washed them, and I mopped my walls.
And Moose Man, I'm so sorry. We are going to make this live work next time. Daggone it. Me and Moose Man, we had this awesome live planned out, and normally on Wednesday nights me and Sarge Beast Larson. But Moose Man was going to fill his spot because Sarge had to get a surgery on his hand, but he just couldn't do it. On his thumb. But that fell through, and then we couldn't get it to work. And I feel it's because of this freaking X-Solar Fair, but Moose Man said it's over. So I don't know. Well, I do know because if Moose Man said it, it's true. Because he's more educated about that kind of stuff than I am. But I know that dang old solar fair is what was messing up our stuff earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
I'm over here burning up, and she's over here cold.
That's the way we always do it.
I'm burning up hot, and she's over here freezing.
That's why I'm always curled up next to you.
You know, and I don't get it. It's vitamins or something. I don't know. But
I've always been cold.
She's cold, and I'm burning up hot. But it's usually that way between men and women. No. Stop yawning.
Sorry.
My goodness. She
It
works,
is
you know.
11 o'clock.
No way.
Yes, it is 11 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness. It's 11. It's 11 o'clock, not one super chat. Y'all done hurt my feelings.
Hi, Devil Dog. Hi, Blackbird.
Hey.
Hi.
Listen up. Everyone. Devil Dog, drop a link to your channel. Everyone, please subscribe to Devil Dog's channel. It is a great channel, and he is trying to grow his channel, and it's a really good channel. So someone drop the link to Devil Dwayne's channel.
Devil Dog.
Devil Dog. And y'all please subscribe to his channel. It's a great channel. So if one of the mods could do that, or if Devil Dog could do that, if someone could drop the link to his channel, please do so. Blackbird singing in the middle of the dead of night. Cool.
Oh,
Okay, there's his link right there. Okay. Y'all, all of you, please subscribe to his channel. It's a great channel. He's got good information. All my mods are solid. So I recommend y'all subscribe to any mod on my channel. Y'all subscribe to their channel because they know what they're talking about. I've had this channel for 8 years, over 8 years now. No? Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, I've had it for 8 years. And but here lately it's really been growing because people are starting to wake up and realize we got problems. And this channel is about solving problems. And we got problems in America. our country is under duress. We got some real problems. So, and this channel is to help you get through what's coming. Because there is a world of hurt coming to America, and it's not stopping for nothing. It's not stopping for nothing. So you really need to get ready. And I would love for you to one day say, because of All American Prepper, I made it through that shitstorm that happened. Even if I'm dead and gone, and y'all can tell her and my son that'll keep the channel alive, that because of All American Prepper, we made it through that shitstorm that this administration has put us in. So, yeah, there's that. That's why the channel's grown so much lately, because people are starting to realize everything I said was going to happen is happening. Everything I said it's happening. What am I missing?
Green Diesel said you're already helping AAP.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
And then
you.
also, Vald the Keebler. That is awesome that you got inherited your grandpa's Winchester.
See, me, I don't get nothing. Man, when my dad goes, all I get is a boot off this property. And we're going to be living on a freaking little houseboat. And I got dogs, and there's freaking alligators down here. So I literally had to make it smaller so I could literally fence in the boat, so gators couldn't just come up and grab my dog.
So,
And I will eat them gators.
That is an awesome, from what I know of them, it is an awesome Winchester, what you have. That is freaking awesome. Just keep it oiled and keep it well maintained, so that it can then be passed down to more generations afterwards.
Yeah, keep care of your stuff, man, and it'll last. That's the thing. Just keep care and it'll last. You know, I always try to get good stuff. That way I only got to buy it one time.
So everybody that has subscribed to Devil Dog's channel now,
Thank you for
yes.
subscribing to this channel.
Thank you.
Now please subscribe to this one. And you know, just for instance, just to give you, if you join the channel and you do the tactical workouts, okay, we don't do stuff to tear you up, okay? Just see this lightweight. I just do different moves. We hold this and we just work on our punches, our uppercuts, our hooks, but we do it with weights. And you keep your hands up, you know. And I normally we have one in each hand, but we work on throwing the proper punch, you know, and we do it for a long time. So when you practice with just 10 pounds in your hand, throwing punch, and we do weird exercises, you know, weirdly, not your normal exercises. But then when you train like that for a long time, when you set that weight down, oh man, you're so much faster. So
thank you, One More Rock. Thank you for even already subscribed to our channel as well.
appreciate it. And please join the channel, man. Like I said, I'm going to be making more videos. And it's for channel members. I'll have a set for channel members to be a tactical athlete. And I've been through so much. It's a miracle that I'm still alive. But it comes down to my training. Practice doesn't make perfect. That's a myth. Perfect practice makes perfect. What are you shaking your head no for while I'm saying something?
Sorry, Tamra said, do I have a channel too? No, I just use his channel.
But don't shake your head no when I'm saying something and they misinterpret it.
Sorry.
You're going to have to make your own channel. You keep. Anyway, practice doesn't make perfect.
Perfect practice.
Perfect.
Makes perfect.
Yeah. Like I'll show you how to put that weight, the dig. A knockout starts at the foot. Well, I'm just showing a few things. A knockout starts from the foot and it ends at the hand. Okay, just basic stuff. It doesn't hurt to get you some good gloves. These are basically Oakley gloves that I've had for years. Matter of fact, I wore these in Afghanistan. But stop that.
Sorry.
But these are like legal brass knuckles, man. Legal brass knuckles. So,
Yes, self-defense.
self-defense, man. That's what it's all about. It's getting rough out there. It's getting rough. When you're at the gas station, look, for instance, just go to my community. Read what Sheriff Grady Judd wrote about me. An incident happened. A big old dude thought he was going to rob me, saw this gray. Well, it ended badly for him. So just read what happened to the guy. Then you'll be like, well, maybe this guy is qualified to teach me some self-defense. So there's that.
That's awesome you carry.
Unarmed and helpless is unarmed and helpless, and I will never understand that. Now, me personally, I got post-traumatic stress disorder, so I don't carry no gun because I have the night terrors. I don't have no guns in here. None. I have no guns in here because I got PTSD really bad. And if there was a gun in here, I'm surgical with those things. So something could end very badly.
Yeah, because like even last night, he woke up without waking up. So, and I forgot all what he was saying. I was half asleep, but the main thing was I was worried about him leaving. He also sleepwalks. So I got to be careful about that too. So I got to lock things up so that he doesn't go anywhere where he's not supposed to.
PTSD ain't nothing to be playing with. And if I ever need to be armed, it's called a battlefield pickup. And I will just take my enemy's weapon.
Oh, wow.
What?
So far, they've had 3 commercials during our live.
Really? I never warned us.
No.
That's weird. Oh, well. You got no game. Anyway, so again, lightweight, man. That we don't hurt yourself. And then those hand squeezy things you get at Walmart. I buy the 6-pack. They start at 50 pounds and go all the way up to 300 pounds. And we will do workouts with those that at first you'll be like, well, that's not nothing. And then after about 5 minutes later, you're going to be like, oh my God, what a workout. But you're not going to hurt yourself. And also, if you're like me and you got knee issues, rehab bands. There are magical, miracle things that go on your knees. That the only thing that works on my knees. What?
Nomad I carry in my sleep, LOL.
Well, see, I'm dangerous. When I'm asleep, I'm dangerous. So, and that's the thing, though. I'm not dangerous to her. That's why Dad lives in a trailer. And we live in the shed because I cannot stay under the same roof as another man and fall asleep. Because when I wake up, I don't know where the hell I'm at. I think it just can end very badly. Let's just leave it at that. She knows. She's seen. Things get out of hand very quickly.
All right, Aaron Scott, you have a good evening.
Yeah, I guess we'll let everybody go, man. We've had everybody here for an hour and a half.
Oh, wow, Tamara.
What?
In the bathroom, kitchen, under mattress.
Anywhere and everywhere, man. Unarmed and helpless is unarmed and helpless, and I'll never understand it. But me, all I need is a knife. A knife. That's all I need is a knife. And with a knife, it's called a battlefield pickup. I will get anything I need with a knife. Give me a zip tie. Just with a zip tie.
Where's that one that was already?
I don't know. Wherever you put it.
You put it.
Okay. A zip tie. You know, these things that hold my motorcycle together. Couple seconds. Completely unconscious. It's over. Something as simple as a zip tie. If someone is walking up to you with a zip tie, are you going to think that as a threat? Not most people, no. But I could walk up to somebody with a zip tie and put it around there, and then I will take their stuff, and it's called a battlefield pickup. Like, you know, in the prepping world, most people are prepping for everyone else because in the end, most people, bad water is what's going to take them out.
What's that one movie that we watched that it had Barack and Michelle Obama had on their thing on it? I cannot remember the name of it. But
where the whole grid goes down.
yeah, and like at the end,
Everyone here probably knows it, but us don't know the damn name of it.
but at the end of it, where the girl, she found somebody else's bunker,
Yeah.
and
Somebody prepped for her.
yeah,
I don't remember what it's called now.
oh, a world without no,
No.
that's not it.
But everybody, y'all all know which one it is. It had that used to be very beautiful woman that played in Pretty Woman.
Man, I can't.
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Had Julia Roberts in it. And, but you know, a lot of people don't know this.
Leave
But-
the world behind.
Leave the world, yeah. But,
Thank you.
That was directed by the Obamas. Can anyone say program conditioning? But yeah, so that's another thing too. In a oh shit hits the fan situation, if you got solar and you got a portable DVD player and you have children DVDs, well, that portable DVD player is only using 12 watts. And what a great thing to be able to let the kids sit there with the portable DVD player and watch kids shows
Yeah. And then also,
to keep them calm and quiet while the whole freaking world is burning down.
yeah. And then, I mean, I even have like a Bible collection of DVDs. And, stop, you're shaking my chair. And even have little kids, little DVDs if you're religious and all that. Have the Bible selection for kids
Yeah,
of DVDs.
but that's a good thing to have. You know, most people wouldn't think of that, you know, but have you a portable DVD player? Runs off 12 volts. You got solar. A little bit of normalcy will help you in a bad situation.
Like that girl on the show. All she wanted to do was watch the last season of Friends. Or the last episode.
A good night's sleep makes all the difference in the world in a survival situation. It really does. So being able to be comfortable and relax and unwind makes all the difference in the world. It really does.
Oh, yes.
So if you want to help out the channel, become a channel member. In our description, we have PayPal and what else?
Cash App and Venmo.
And Venmo, if you want to help us out. Now, once I get back to work, you'll never hear me say that again. Because if you look at the videos until I couldn't work, I never asked for nothing. But once I get back to work, just watch the videos and learn. That's really what I built this channel for. Okay? But right now, it is what it is. So we appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. And I hope you learned something. And stay ready. Stay dangerous. And and one other thing. I don't teach the Miyagi way. I teach the Cobra Kai way. Okay. Strike hard, strike first, strike fast. So stay ready. Stay dangerous.
Stay frosty.
Stay deadly. And
Have a blessed day.